It's happening. Supreme Court just destroyed every Muslim in America, you'll cheer. It appears that it rests with the Supreme Court to choose the destiny of Islam being educated in public schools. They have settled on a choice that understudies will be instructed about radical Islam and ways they can stop it. As Neil Gorsuch stated, the organization should not get included with religion, but rather this is an entire diverse circumstance. In public schools, kids are informed that Islam is a serene religion, however, reality repudiates these lessons. The 9 Supreme Court judges accumulated on Monday to settle on a choice about the case with close associations with Obama and Democrats. The High Court ruled 5-4, with Neil Gorsuch giving the unequivocal vote, as per Trendify. The judges chose that the main thing of the Islam history instructed to kids in these government-funded schools will be the one of radical Islam and how they can add to its destruction. Justice Gorsuch, as he would like to think of the Supreme Court, noted, "The government certainly has no business being involved in religion, but this is not a government issue or a religious issue. This is about the judicial branch interpreting the laws as they apply to the teaching of religion. We should be teaching any religions in this country besides standard Judeo-Christianity, as our founders wanted, and we certainly should not be filling the children with lies about Islam being a religion of peace when they see the carnage on the news almost every day." Gorsuch added, "It is our duty as Americans first and judges second to safeguard the way our children are indoctrinated." Previous President Obama's administration, taking after the triumph of this case on offer in the 17th Region Court, has stayed weak and without impact and companions in the legal. This decision brings an end of lessons about Islam in public schools, which is an enormous blow for the Obama-secured Muslims. It is an expansion to the vote from 7 days prior that keeps the educating of Islamic convictions or Sharia law as a piece of world history. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Trump family spotted doing something marvelous, Obama never did this, MSM silent. It appears that each time President Trump or his family accomplishes something generous or endearing, it goes unreported by the mainstream media. Why? Since it ruins the anti-Trump account they've put in 2 years making in the brains of the American individuals. At an inaugural occasion on Monday, the President, First Lady, and Barron all designed and signed greeting cards for U.S. military personnel. Previous President Barack Obama never did anything pro-military at any Easter occasions. Trump went well beyond, demonstrating the youthful youngsters around the significance of the individuals who fight and die for the United States of America. Take a look. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Breaking. Chuck Schumer just got the worst news of his life, he is done. The government of Turkey is attempting endeavors to discover assistance of the priest Fethullah Gulen who made the Gulen movement. The Turkish government has broadcasted this as a fear-based oppressor association. It now appears that even Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, is a suspect of being an associate alongside 17 different U.S. natives, including CIA Director under Obama, John Brennan. Turkish examiners speculate Schumer on the grounds that he's got various gifts from Gulen's supporters in the United States. These same Gulenists gave over $1 million to the Clinton establishment. Turkish examiners trust that Schumer is a suspect since he got numerous gifts from Gulen's adherents in the U.S. These supporters likewise gave more than $1 million to the notorious Clinton Foundation. Ahmet Sayala, a teacher at George Mason University, is likewise included among the suspects. Yayla was earlier a high-positioning authority in the Turkish counterterrorism division. Presently Gulen dwells in Pennsylvania for arranging an unsuccessful overthrow back in July 2016. They have been named as a terrorist group by the government of Turkey. Presently I wager you don't feel that stunned that Schumer may contribute to this. Again and again, progressives have guaranteed that President Trump was included with Russian authorities, yet no doubt it is really Schumer the person who ought to be examined. Like such a variety of Democrats, Schumer has been doing whatever he can to undermine and spread President Trump and his administration. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Brutal. Trump sticks FBI director for his greatest failure, then drops 6 ruthless words, well deserved. FBI Director James Comey secured Hillary Clinton. That's quite recently true. We definitely know Comey secured the previous President Barack Obama and his staff, and we've sufficiently aggregated confirmation to demonstrate that Comey completely kept Hillary out of jail. This is the reason conservatives need Comey gone. What's more, President Donald Trump presumably needs a similar thing. Not long after one youthful conservative bamboozled the FBI chief in court, Trump has conveyed some exceptionally strong explanations. Obviously, they essentially blame Comey for covering Hillary's rear end. Trump discussed the circumstance amid a meeting with Maria Bartiromo of Fox Business Network, as referred to by Western journalism, and said that in all honesty, Hillary would go to trial if not for Comey. Initially, Bartiromo asked Trump, why are so many Obama-era staffers still here? The conspicuous ramifications being that Comey should have vanished at this point. Notwithstanding, Trump was strategic in his answer, regardless of his unmistakable conviction that Comey and Hillary were in cahoots. Said Trump, "I want to give everybody a good fair chance. Director Comey was very, very good to Hillary Clinton. That I can tell you. If he weren't, she would be going to trial." Bartiromo then inquired as to whether it's past the point where it is possible to dispose of Comey, and Trump stated, "No, it's not too late." He added that he actually has confidence in Comey, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. The email outrage that shook the crooked Clintons a year ago hasn't vanished right now. Actually, Washington is presently seeking after charges, on the off chance that they can motivate them to stick. This is a major motivation behind why Hillary lost the presidential decision. Americans knew they couldn't confide in her. They as of now didn't trust Obama, and Hillary were just exacerbating the situation. Furthermore, here are those 6 words that we simply love: civility of President Trump. Don't forget when Jim Comey came out, he saved Hillary Clinton. People don't realize that. He saved her life. Because I call it Comey 1. And I joke about it a smidgen. When he was perusing those charges, she was blameworthy of each charge. And afterward, he said she was basically okay. She was guilty of every charge. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Exposed, Insider uncovers filthy Obama skeleton and unloads IT on America. You'll be shocked. When you consider the power that the president has, it's amazing that we so regularly know so minimal about them. That is to say, we're just now getting some answers concerning Obama's dreadful conduct when in office, and we most likely still don't know half of it. Riddle covers our leaders, for reasons unknown. Maybe that is by outline, or maybe only apathy with respect to the electorate. All things considered, if the applicant is a Democrat or Republican, no more for America, isn't that so? All things considered, fairly. There is bounty out in the open office who are plainly unfit for the occupation. Either that or they basically utilize their gathering names to get choose. Thing is, gathering names simply aren't exceptionally precise any longer. For instance, putting Rand Paul and that consideration whoring, gradually going feeble John McCain in the same political gathering appears to be senseless. At that point, a few hopefuls utilize subterfuge, holding positions at fluctuation with their gathering while at the same time remaining individuals to build up a base of support. Accordingly, we aren't astonished to discover that Barack Obama held perspectives that even his kindred Democrats may discover hostile. Enter an Obama master who contemplated Obama for a long time. Via Yes I'm Right. David Garrowitz, a Pulitzer Prize-winning historian who spent more than 8 years toiling away at what will be the most comprehensive biography ever published on Obama's life when it comes out on May 9, 2017. In exploring the life of Mr. Obama, he completed 1,000 meetings. This seems to be an exceptionally complete volume in reality. This is a man who is plainly not a conservative, and his Pulitzer Prize was won for his life story Martin Luther King Jr. Garrow thinks that it's peculiar that Americans knew so little of the man they chose to the administration. Indeed, he trusts that if the majority of this data had been known, Obama would have never been chosen. Here's a piece of an unpublished composition composed by Obama and a companion as they were planning to move on from graduate school and gave by the Daily Beast. Racism against African Americans continues to exist throughout American society, an admittedly racist culture, Obama and Fisher wrote, according to Garrow. Precisely because America is a racist society, we cannot realistically expect white America to make special concessions toward blacks over the long haul. The greatest testimony to the force of racist ideology in American culture is that it infects not only the mind of whites but the minds of blacks as well. Republicans neglected to research this hopeful and his radical perspectives on prejudice. This is a major motivation behind why he wound up in the Oval Office. Obviously, Obama was a staggeringly divisive constraint on racial issues, and now you know why. His past says a lot. He was so overcome with race, he clearly observed everything in tints of shading. Not circumstantially, this has been each liberal's essential bombing too. It's long past time the nation refocuses on things that really matter. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading.